There's the sheepsies.
Oh, who's this?
Little Snuggles.
Hi, Snuggles.
Have you ever snuggled?
Do you like to snuggles?
Oh, and here's Lily.
Why aren't you loving us right now? We want love. My mom's sister and I had gone to Salem, Massachusetts to visit my brother and brother-in-law. And now Jacob, my brother, is a modern-day shepherd. And so he took us to the farm that he works on.
Yeah, let's just get you both going good here. A love for you both. Blame my mother. She taught me
What'd she teach you?
to give as much love as I could. Sometimes that means using two hands.
Wait, what?
I'm saying inappropriate things on camera.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. We're a silly bunch. There's more double action happening over here. You're not the only one.
He seems to have more of a caress going.
Uh-huh. He's got the one hypnotized even.
He's ready to fall asleep.
Are you shaving their faces regularly?
No. Yes.
Because their faces have no hair. Allow me to state my case here. You know how like a beard kind of just fades out and grows along the neck and has to be shaped up? Look at these sheep. It goes from no hair to just a bunch of hair. I think it was that silly of a question. It wasn't all just fun and games, though. My brother did give us a serious tour of modern farming.
And let's talk about this seismograph thing looking over there. What's that?
So we've got two different vats here.
Okay.
The legal requirement is that you have to have one of those which constantly, it's a little pencil and it keeps track of your temperature. So you see that little line there?
Yeah.
As it's going, it's telling you what the temperature of it was. You
This
also
is for the bad cheesemakers.
Then we got two
I know
The
you're
cheesemakers
looking for
measure.
juicy tidbits over there, but this is actually very, very interesting.
You offer the alternative tour.
different,
And then, back to silly. Mike, you married into the right family. Oh, poop, poop, poop
Oh,
alert,
there you go.
poop alert.
Oh, he's done.
All right, moving on. The following day, we headed into Salem. We were going to partake in the Halloween weekend festivities. And as I was putting on my homemade Mennonite overalls, Mike and Margarita debuted their joint costume.
Can you close your eyes?
Yeah?
All right, eyes are closed. Nam
Okay, Don't
yales.
stand there.
Bo
Don't stand
haiki. Getting into those overalls clearly brought me back to being a Mennonite because this boy was smitten by those two goddesses. Mind you, I wasn't the only one who was good at getting in character. I think I'm witnessing real love right now.
That's how it's done, ladies. Have someone else do something for you. You could do yourself, but just don't want to.
And as we headed out, I put my best out there. I tried.
What was your name, babe? Nanya what? Well, come on now. I'm just a down-home farmer. My daddy's got a gun. And I've got a good soul. He'll love me. And I love you. You know, I'm working awfully hard this early in the morning. Pick up a few beauty glasses.
It pains me to have to say this, but the two of them were actually quite clever with their filter, no filter costume. And yes, it was no filter to the core. Young people seem to appreciate it quite a bit. The more mature weren't quite so sure. And as we were wandering around, this woman was tooching her booty in front of one of these historic buildings. Okay. But then this Mennonite boy had to go and try and do the same thing. This is why you don't let us out of the village. All right? We can't behave ourselves. And then Mom and Margarita went home, and I was on my own. Day 1, solo adventures. I am going to explore Salem on my own today. I wasn't particularly interested in seeing any sad maidens, subpar shows, or buying cheap Halloween tact. I had come here to get in touch with the spirit world. I found one that I liked, but then I saw the sign. No photography or cell phone usage allowed. Please put all cell phones and cameras away. This wasn't going to be as easy as I thought it was. I walked into another location.
So we charge for the quarter hour. 15 minutes is $40. Half an hour is $75. But most things can be covered in 15 minutes.
$40 for 15 minutes, $75? This is more expensive than therapy. But then I came around to it and I realized that this was but a small investment to know and plan and prepare for my future. That's when I discovered Crowhaven Corner, and it was only $35. Plus, I was allowed to record.
Anything that you would want to focus on the most for the reading, topic-wise?
Well, two things. Career and love.
I open the reading with a statement of intent. The purpose of this reading is for you, Cornelius, to receive any kind of helpful and insightful information about how things are going in life in terms of both the career and prospects for love and partnership. I'm asking the highest power, along with the intelligence of the tarot, to help deliver to you any messages that can help to either confirm or clarify or illuminate the path forward. You can go ahead and pick 3 cards and you're going to see where it starts. Right now, the first 3 cards can hold a mirror up to you in the present moment before looking at the weather forecast, as I call it. All right, so the work you've been doing, is it true that you've been at a certain job for a while?
I have been doing the same work for a long time.
A long time.
Yeah.
It's basically, you feel like you may be due to be rewarded further for your efforts.
Okay.
Like what I'm scrying off of the King of Pentacles here with all this is like, you know, the corn's like gonna be ripe any minute. You know, and you see, look at his face, he's kind of like, okay, it's time.
Okay.
But at the same time, I feel like you're dedicated to what you do. Is that the
Very much
case?
so, yeah. Yeah, I have been working hard. I'm disciplined and certainly ready to harvest some of this metaphorical corn. This woman knew me well. She was the real deal.
So what I'll have you do is pick 3 more cards. And now we're going to look at any information that's good for you to know about what's coming.
Okay.
So it's getting into the love topic. You know, the 9 of Swords is cruelty.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, and it's part of your story, like a bad heartbreak.
No.
Okay.
Not on my part.
Was it really recently? Or?
Not too recently, no, but the last relationship I was in.
I would say here is, in whatever way this makes sense to you, do a little bit of extra, how do I say, cutting the cords and clearing the path. Instance, okay, which element do you like the most?
Say probably water.
Go to like the pond or the river, go to the lake. Imagine that you're like taking off of you whatever is left over from, you know, the reactions and the pain that was surrounding that event. I want to give you this rose quartz.
Okay.
This is a stone that's connected with love.
Oh, perfect.
Clear yourself at the lake,
Yeah.
and then you can make a wish there too.
Oh, okay.
It feels like the element of water is the one to work with.
Best $35 I'd spent. Because she'd given me a mission. A way to change my future, to find some love. And so now, any adventures I had planned for while I was in Salem had now been rewritten. I am off to cleanse myself. I asked my brother what the best, cleanest beach could be I could go to. And so I am off on a pilgrimage of sort. I'm heading to Good Harbor. As I rode down the freeway, there was a certain zen in the air as I glided in and out of traffic. No one seemed to be in a bad mood. The gorgeous colors of yellow and orange and red. And then I pulled into the beach. There's almost a prairie desert-like calm with a breeze to remind me that life keeps moving. We have to create change within ourselves. And walking down the path, I sniffed up the salty ocean water coming up off the beach. Oh, this is beautiful. as I set up. Some four-legged friends came to cheer me on. Clearly, the universe was now involved in my mission. All right, no more messing around. Let's do this. And I was in a rush. Did I care that I'd left my shoe right in front of the shot? Did I care that the tide had gone out and I had to run so far into that freezing cold water? No, because when that wave came in, I dove in head first. I washed myself a second time just to make sure I had totally purified myself of my past cruel acts of love. And then, just as quickly, I ran out because it was cold. And as I dried myself, though, I felt whole again. I felt like I'd done the right thing. Was this what I wanted to do when I came to Salem? No, but it was what I needed to do. All right. As I take refuge in my car here, or my brother-in-law's car, and get changed out of my wet clothes. My goodness. Don't worry, I did bring my stone, and I'm gonna make my wish. God damn, I wish my balls were sunk in my body. I've wasted my fucking wish. Bullshit, mother.